Alright, hey there guys, it's your AK Jadderbro95 coming at you guys with another video. And before you start wondering, yeah, I am talking very quietly because it is 1:30 in the morning and I do like to record my videos before I go to sleep. And with today, considering I work later in the day, I have the opportunity to make this video now. But this video won't be out until like the mid-morning tomorrow. Which by then these flashback cards will be all out. So the flashback cards were spoiled today, and like I said, I do like to make these videos later. So obviously a lot of people, you guys have seen these cards by now. So we have guys like Daniel Jones, and they do get powered up. A lot of basically all these cards do get power ups, or will be getting a power up. So like Daniel Jones, for example, he will be getting one. So powered up, he'll have 86 speed, 89, 90 throw power, 86 short, 85 mid, 89 deep accuracy, 85 throw under pressure, 88 on the run, and an 89 play action. Now, the question is also, will he get 90 awareness, I think is what it is, for the Hot Route Master for Field Generals? Obviously, I could be completely wrong, and obviously let me know in the comments. But this card looks really good. The only problem I have with this card is the fact that this card is an 85 over speed, and it gets escape in, if I remember correctly, it gets like escape artist pretty, it can get escape artist, so I'm not too happy about that one, considering, Russell Wilson just came out, and even with Theme Team Chem for my Seahawks, he still doesn't get the he doesn't even get close to 80, he doesn't even get 82 speed, so that a little annoys me a little bit. But he looks pretty good to start the year. For the cards, then you got guys like AJ Brown, 89 speed, 87 jumping, 85 catching, 84 catch at traffic, 85 spec, short and mid route running, and then 88 deep. Then you got guys like David Johnson, 89 speed, 90 acceleration, my bad, 85 agility, 86 carrying, 75 catching, 81 change of direction, and then 87 trucking and break tackling. And then the last one, oh, not that last one, this is the second last one. Then you got David Irving, right end for the Cowboys, 83 speed, 87 acceleration, 82 strength, 82 tackle, 83 play rec, 79 block shed and power move, but a 90 finesse move. So this is a very good speed rusher. Obviously you want to put him, I would recommend trying out Speedster. I'm probably going to try that when I have enough training on Carlos Dunlap, just to see how good the ability is. And I think that was, oh no, there's one more, my bad. There was one more that was spoiled early in the morning. This one was spoiled on the Good Morning Madness stream. Those ones that you just saw were spoiled early in the evening last night. This one was spoiled on the Good Morning Madness stream yesterday morning. So Mika Fitzpatrick, 89 speed, 90 acceleration, 76 tackle, 86 play rec, 85 pursuit, 81 man, 88 zone, and 82 hit power. Now keep in mind, guys, when I am reading off these cards, I am reading off their powered up stats. I don't read off their base stats. I read off their powered up stats because most of the people in the community, if not everybody, invests in power ups because obviously they're the best type of cards in the game. So I just like to read off the powered up stats just to be a little bit different and also to give a sense of what people actually think about, card at its full potential. But I like this card, he looks pretty great. He looks good to start for the flashback cards. They will be coming out tomorrow or today in this case, since it is the 25th. I'm recording this video at 1:30 in the morning on the 25th. So they will be more than likely out by the time this video is out. So if that is the case, the content is now out right now. I probably won't be able to watch the Good Morning Man stream today because I have to work, and I probably won't be able to get to the video recapping all the content coming out until late tomorrow night, like I normally do with my videos. So there's something else I wanted to do with this video as well. I wanted to talk about a couple of other things. First over the last couple of days, apparently people, if you're not following me on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter right here. At JediBro95, just like my entire, that's where I normally talk about, basically anything. So when it comes to, things that were being talked about, one of the things that were talked about a couple of days ago, this guy by the name of Goose, he's a competitive Madden player. He says, is the game perfect? No, but it's so much better on all Madden, and the 5-minute quarters are way better for this state of the game. I actually enjoyed the game today. Can't wait for next weekend. Now, apparently, all Madden difficulty on this game is actually a lot more enjoyable to play. And I can completely be honest, and I'm going to testify this because I played solo battles on the started playing solo battles. Yeah, the game is a lot more enjoyable on all Madden. Everybody on the defensive side reacts to their zones better. Everybody actually plays coverage. They're not getting beat, especially deep down the field. So it is a lot better on all Madden. That being said, though, I think this is a good and a bad thing for the game. It's good for the game, in my opinion, because obviously, bad players are not going to be, they're going to struggle on all Madden. I will admit, it took me a little bit to adjust to the all Madden because I'm just so used to just beating everybody deep down the field that I actually, it just got so brain dead and so mind numbing that it was too easy. So it was kind of a bit of a whoa, hold on a minute there when, people started to, react to zones and shit. And also the way the defensive line especially got off the line and were able to get me in contains and, and stuff like that. Because, I like to roll out from time to time with my quarterback. It kind of took me by surprise. And again, I'm just not used to how, they were playing on all Madden because I'm just so used to demolishing them. But on the other hand, it's kind of bad because, well, yes, all Madden difficulty should be difficult. It should not be the difficulty that's the most playable. Like, you don't go into a video game and play and have the highest difficulty in the game be the most playable one. Obviously, the game should be playable even on the easiest of difficulties. But obviously, the tuning sliders and shit like that on each separate game mode, on each separate difficulty should be a lot different. Like, Pro should be much different than, say, All Pro. Or Rookie should be different than, All-Star. You see what I mean? Like, there's a bunch of things that you could turn around that should be going on. And it should be noticeably different between each game, not like each difficulty, not one difficulty making the game playable. So I think it's bad for the game, but I also thinking it's good for the game. That being said, there is something else I did want to showcase to you guys and talk about. Some people were talking about this. Some YouTubers have made videos about this even before the game came out. And it was talking about these strategy items. Now, these strategy items are very unique to this game and are different, because there's a lot of things in this game that, you definitely, whatever. There's some things going on with this game that, are a lot different. And strategy items are definitely one of those things. I know personally, I have a few strategy items myself, and I'll showcase them to you guys here real quick. I just got to run and change my controller batteries. Alright, so like I said, I had to change my controller batteries because I was going to showcase some of these to you guys. So we have Deep Route Specialist for wide receivers. So for these cards, these strategy items, every card will have, like, it doesn't matter the rarity, every card will have these three stats right here. So even if you have it at uncommon, you'll still get the first stat is always a +2. So you got +2 to deep route running, +1 to release, +1 to catching, and then uncommon you can either get one with a +1 to spec catch or a +1 to awareness, and then with the rare you can get +1 to either spec catch or jumping, awareness and spec catch, awareness and speed, awareness and jumping, spec catch and speed, speed and jumping. Elite passer, this was the one you got with the pre-order. It was +2 to short, +1 to mid, +1 to deep, and I think it was +1 to play action. I think this one was +2 actually for the elite passer one. I could be wrong though. For the Iron Wall, you got +2 to pass block, and then 1 to impact block, and then 1 to pass block power, and then you got and then the uncommon tier is awareness and impact block. So you see what I mean? Like, you go through all these, you could see which ones you really want to look at that could fit your scheme. Like one of the ones I have right now that I really am looking to see if I can get more is short route specialist. I actually pulled this not too long ago. I'll showcase this on the screen on my team right now. Oh, that was a fail. There we go. Okay, that's the wrong one. So there we go. So you look over to my strategy items. You see right here, I have a short route specialist. Now, short route specialist, it gives +2 to short route running, 1 to beat press, 1 to catch, +1 to catch, and then with the short route running specialist plus, it gives you the short route, for the short route, this card, it gives you +1 to catch in traffic. So obviously for that one, like I said, for me, this is the one I have right here. So I got this and then catching traffic. But the one if I were to get this one, I probably would try and go for the catching traffic and acceleration. This one right here. This is probably the one I would look to get. If not, I probably will try to get West Coast, which will give +2 to short accuracy, +1 to impact block, +1 to short route. Or which one was it that I saw that I wanted to get that was like a plus to speed? I think it was it play fake? It was something like that. I swear I just saw one that was +1 to speed. I could have been so wrong though with what I was just looking at. No, the speed ones are the running back ones. Never mind. So yeah, you get things like reel in, which can help with your catching traffic, and short route. And then you can get +1 to spec catch and run block, and then you can get some different ones here. Like you can get the medium route, you can get spec, you can get yeah, you can get, I think that was it. Yeah, just add medium route. Short route specialist, you can get all these. West Coast, you can get pass block or catching. And then with this, you can get like catching traffic, pass block, catching traffic, pass block power, pass block. You can get all these different ones. And then for the defense, you got things like, bull rush, which can help with your power move, block shed. All these ones here, you got specific ones for like strong safety and middle linebackers, or basically users. And then you got in the zone with DBs. Now this is the one I have on my defense. As you can see, we'll go back to my defense here real quick. I was still on short route specialist at the time. So as you see, I have the in the zone one for the DBs. Now I was fortunate enough to get the one that had the +1 to speed. But as you can see, it gets you +2 to zone, +1 to play rec, and +1 to awareness. And then you get +1 tackling and +1 to speed. Now there is other ones on here that can give you speed and like man coverage, like you see right here, man coverage and speed. That could be one you would want to invest in as well. I personally would be someone that would want to take that one, but this is the one I have right here. This is the one I got right here. Then you got Lurk for middle linebackers, man-to-man for all defensive players, Mind Reader for all defensive players, which I think is a very underrated one. Gives you +2 to play rec, awareness, and pursuit. And then you can get one with like both man and zone. You can get +1 to man, +1 to zone coverage. Run stuff, you can get +1 to man and zone as well. You also get +2 to pursuit. You got lots of good ones here. Definitely, I will put the link to this website and in this spot here in the description, just so that way you can just go click on it right away and just go have a look at it. But go browse through this, see which ones you want, and try and make sure you pick those ones up. Now it's very hard to get these from the in the game right now, because obviously you can't get them on the auction market. I don't know if you're going to be able to get them in the auction market when later on. I think they did say that they were going to be auctionable. I'm not sure, but right now they're not. But if you go into the exchange set, the way you can definitely get these, a lot of people have shown you probably already. So for this, you can exchange 8 common strategy items to get 1 random uncommon one. I don't really have any right now because I quick sold mine, the ones I had. Then you can exchange 5 uncommons for a rare, exchange 40 commons for a rare. You could exchange 6 uncommons for a common fantasy pack. Now these fantasy packs are honestly, they're not like every single one in the game. They're completely randomized, but there's still some that you can pick up. Like for example, with these rare fantasy packs, you can get, the ones that give you +1 to speed. You can get the ones that give you like the ones you specifically want, but it's not a guarantee. Like you cannot guarantee yourself you're going to get these. It's still a luck of the draw, but it is much more likely to get it through this than it is spending hundreds of thousands of coins on the strategy items thing. Like I'll show you I'll go buy one right now just to, I'm probably going to pull a common one. But for these specific ones in general, you can quick sell them if you don't want to keep them. The common ones are worth 1,000 coins. The uncommons are worth 9,000. And then the rare ones are worth 50,000. So you see I got a common, letter rip. This is the one I have already. Now also, just to clarify, because this is actually a perfect moment into doing so, they cannot stack. It is sort of like for these ones here. Like let me go into the strategy items. So you see I have letter rip on the rare tier, right? I have this one for the quarterback. Now it gives you +2 to deep accuracy and all that stuff. But then you change it out, not this one. You change out the let me change out my short route specialist, and I put on letter rip. Okay, if I were to power this up, you see even right here, 5 out of 4. It only goes up to 4, so you cannot get an extra plus to the accuracy and stuff. So you cannot get any more. So you can only have one at a time of the specific card. Now, if you did have a different, like say you had 2 in the zones, but the different ability, but you had different like the plus strategy items. Like say for example, for this in the zone, you have tackle, +1 to tackle and speed, and then you had another one that gives you +1 to, let's say, +1 to awareness and +1 to pursuit and +1 to man coverage. Those two would stack. Definitely, you could get the bonus out of those two, but you won't get the bonus out of the powered up spots. So just remember that when you are making your team, when you are putting out your strategy cards. But anyways, guys, that is going to be the end of this video. Like I said, this video will come out probably in the early afternoon or late morning. So I do apologize for not uploading last night. I was trying to finish off my level grind. As you can see, I am now finally done for the series. I quick sold the George Kittle just because I don't want it. Just because for this account, it is strictly the Seahawks theme team. If I were to grind out the levels on my no money spent account, which no promises, by the way, because I'm just going to be honest with you guys, I don't really think I'm going to go through with the no money spent series, just because they made it so difficult to grind no money spent this year. Now, maybe later on in the year, or maybe even next year, when I do feel like, you know, there's more incentive to do no money spent, then I might go there. But until then, I really don't see the reason to do so. But, you know, right now, but for the grind for this, it was really tough, guys. I did the field goal solo. That was probably the most mind-numbing 3 days I have ever, 3, 4, 5 days I've ever had in my life. It was brutal. But, you know, that George Kittle sold for 3,500 training, so it was a little worth it, considering right now I was able to get some abilities on Wilson. I was able to get Devin Hester finally finished up, which I'll showcase Devin Hester for you guys, because I actually was planning on keeping this card, even if I didn't, or planning on using this card on this team, even if he didn't. Whatever. So yeah, 92 speed, 92 catching, 91 catching traffic because of the chem boost to short route specialist. And then you got 90 for short route. You're like, this card's really good, and he's a route runner too. So I plan to get, you know, abilities like say route tech, and then I'm gonna probably try to pick up what's it called, slot apprentice, because he's my starting slot receiver. So I'm gonna try and get slot apprentice for him. So yeah, that is gonna do it for the video, guys. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Again, sorry for the early morning upload talking about yesterday. But if you guys did like the video, hit the like button below. Subscribe if you guys are new. And with that, I'll talk to you guys in the next video, which should be later tonight. I'm out. Peace.